All right, so Unit 2, it's going to be all about statistics. The first half of the unit is all going to be about one variable statistics, which is what you're accustomed to. Some of you already know some stuff about statistics, and when you think about statistics, you probably think about the mean, which is also known as the average. You use that all the time, in particular when you're thinking about your grades. You've probably heard of the median before. You may have heard the mode before, and also the range. So it turns out that we also want to be able to visually represent data. So these values can be pretty helpful when you're describing a set of data, but it can also be nice to visually. And we're going to actually look at three different visual representations of data in this unit. We're going to look at box plots, which is what this lesson is about. And then built into the other lessons, we are also going to talk briefly about histograms and dot plots, which are actually really similar. The box plot is the one that that in the algebra curriculum we get into a little bit deeper. And so you have to be able to construct a box plot, and you also have to be able to analyze a box plot or interpret it. So constructing a box plot, which is also known as a box and whisker plot, by the way, sometimes it's called box and whisker plot. The first thing you have to do is you have to construct what's called the 5-number summary. And the 5-number summary consists of the minimum value of the data, the first quartile, the median, the third quartile, and the maximum value. Okay, so we're going to calculate those things. Now, the calculator will calculate all of those things for you. I'm going to provide a separate video with this actual set of data, which shows you how to get the 5-number summary. But for the purposes of this video, I'll just write them down. So I'm going to use different colors just so that we can refer to them as we work through this here. But it turns out that the minimum, which is the smallest value, is 2. And the maximum value, which is the biggest value, is 27. Q1, which is our first quartile, turns out to be 5. And the third quartile turns out to be 14.5. And then the median of this set of data, which you probably already know is the middle value, is 9.5. Okay, so now that we have that 5-number summary, now we can go ahead and actually construct our box and whisker plot. So what we need to do is this is a number line, and we need to treat it like any other number line, which means we need to come up with our scale. It turns out for this one that our minimum value is 2 and our maximum value is 27. So what I need to do is I need to come up with a set of values that are evenly spaced, that go at least as small as 2 and at least as big as 27. So I'm going to take a minute and figure that out, and you could do the same thing. Okay, so what I decided to go with here is I decided to start at 0 and go up by 3s. Now you do not have to label, just like with anything else. You do not need to label every single line. I just did that so that you could see. Now that I've got my even scale, now what I want to do is I want to put little vertical lines for every single one of these numbers. So it would look like this. 2 would be right about here. I'm going to put a vertical line. 5 would be right about here. I'm going to put a vertical line. 9.5 would be right about there. I'm going to put a vertical line. 14.5 would be right about there. I'm going to put a vertical line. And then 27 is right there. We're going to put a vertical line. So this is our min, and this is our max. This is our Q1, and this is our Q3. And then this in the middle is our median. Now what we need to do is we need to connect these to make our actual box and whisker plot. So the 3 middle lines, we're going to connect those together to make a box. So it looks like that. And then the 2 outer lines are connected so that we can have our whiskers. So it looks like this. Whoops. There it is. Okay, so there's my box and whisker plot. All right. Now, what I want you to understand about this is that each of these sections contain 25% of the data, okay? So this is 25% of the data. This is 25% of the data. This is 25% of the data. And this is 25% of the data. All of those contain 25%. Now you're going to say to me, Mr. Burke, they're all different sizes. That's true, and we'll talk about that in a later lesson, actually the next lesson. But for now, what I want you to understand is that this is 25% of the data, this is 25, this is 25, and this is 25. So that's important for you to know when it comes to box and whisker plot. And that's all there is to it. You need to be able to construct one of these, or if I give you one, you need to be able to tell me things like what's the value of the first quartile, what's the maximum value, where does 25% of the data fall, that kind of thing. Good luck.